Yo, what is up guys, my name is Hakiii and the GTA 5 Summer DLC is coming sooner than usual. Much sooner than usual actually. Rockstar already dropped the official trailer and there were some new things in there that we definitely need to go over. If you enjoy or find this helpful, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna keep you guys covered with everything cool that's gonna be coming. In this first screenshot, we see one of the new vehicles that are gonna be coming. It looks to be an SUV. It looks a little bit short for an SUV. I mean, it does look to be only a two-seater. I don't know why, but I feel like this SUV is gonna have really good handling for some reason. I can make a bet that it's gonna be a really good performing vehicle. At least really good customization, because this looks like a vehicle that you can make tons of customizations to. It's got the snorkel on it, the back of it must have something. It probably has a ton of bumper options. Let's see how exciting this vehicle is actually gonna be. Now going into the vehicle on the left, this one's pretty interesting because it looks very similar to the Gauntlet Hellfire, but we don't know if it's a separate vehicle or if it's the same vehicle with more upgrades and more customization. Maybe they're doing what they did with, let's say, the Zentorno, where they just suddenly add more customization to it. Or this is just going to be a NASCAR version, because as you can see, it's got the NASCAR wheels, it's got the net thing in the window, whatever you call that. So it is somewhat different than the Hellfire, but it looks to be the same car. I don't know. Also in this picture, we have a new helicopter. It's going to be a weaponized helicopter. This thing looks mean. It's gonna have homing missiles. Let's see if it's gonna have a weak machine gun or the explosive cannon, which is much better. It has that livery on it, so it will be somewhat customizable, probably as customizable as the vehicles in the hangar. Let's say it's probably gonna be upgradable in there. And because of a good amount of screenshots that have to do with like planes and helicopters, and as we can see in this screenshot, it has the hangar in the background, there's probably gonna be a good amount to do with the hangars. If you don't have a hangar, this would probably be a good time to get one. Maybe we'll have something new with the hangars too. Here's a screenshot from inside of the Avenger. By the way, we're also gonna have some new stuff with the Avenger, either a new version of it or just more upgrades to the current one. Now in this clip, we see the thruster being stored inside of the Avenger. Previously, we were only able to store the thruster just in the middle of the facility, which honestly I didn't really like. I actually really like the thruster, even though it's not the greatest weaponized air vehicle in the game. It's still pretty fun to drive around because, I mean, it's the only actual jetpack we have. This is like the equivalent of the Oppressor Mark II being stored in the Terabyte, but not exactly, since the Oppressor Mark II can also be stored in any regular car garage you wanted to. So hopefully we can now do that with the thruster. In this next clip, we got a first look at a new weapon, which is going to be the Tactical SMG. It has a really high fire rate. We'll see how it is in game. Is it better than the regular SMG? We'll have to see. It probably will be, I can bet. Naturally, if a weapon's gonna come out, it's most likely gonna be pretty powerful. Then we got this clip of a helicopter on a pretty stormy night going towards the aircraft carrier. I really like missions on the aircraft carrier. We don't get a whole lot of them. So when we do have a cool looking mission like this one on the aircraft carrier, who knows what we're gonna do on it. That definitely does get me really excited though. We only have like some free mode events and very few missions on the aircraft carrier, as I said. That's just one of several clips we got of the new missions that we're going to be playing, but those other ones don't really have anything new in them, so no need to go over them. Next, we got a showcase of the new jet that's going to be in the game. A lot of people are excited for this one. It definitely is a pretty big addition. It's based off the F-35, which is a mean looking jet in real life. This is probably going to be a big competitor to the Laser now, and we don't have to be geniuses. I can guarantee this plane is going to be at least a couple $1 million. It is going to be one expensive vehicle. In the clip, we can actually see that it has VTOL capabilities, meaning it could be just like acting like a helicopter and a plane at the same time, kind of like the Hydra. I wonder how fast it's going to be. It's probably going to be pretty fast, but is it going to be faster than the Laser and just the fastest planes in the game? Because we're probably going to be paying premium price, and we're hoping for a premium plane too. On second thought, it's probably going to be more comparable to the Hydra than the Laser, just because the Laser doesn't have the VTOL capabilities. It's pretty useful to have those abilities, and for those that don't know, with using these types of planes, you just like press or hold right on the D-pad, and then you switch from basically plane mode to helicopter mode, so it's gonna act completely differently. For example, when pressing the right trigger in plane mode, obviously it's gonna go forward, but if you switch into helicopter mode, pressing the right trigger is actually gonna go upwards rather than forwards. We know it's gonna have homing missiles, and it's gonna have the explosive cannon, beforehand, but keep an eye out because it might have a new special ability as well. The most interesting thing with this is that this DLC is coming out a lot earlier than usual. The past couple years, we've really gotten used to the DLC coming out in mid to late July. That is not even coming out in like mid-June. It's coming out before mid-June on June 13th. That's actually crazy. A lot of people are thinking it has to do with the announcement of GTA 6, but that's a topic for another video. I'll have some really cool stuff coming about the new DLC when it does come out and a little bit before that as well, so keep an eye out for that. Meanwhile, click the video on screen now for the best vehicles with rocket boost in GTA Online. I hope y'all enjoy that video, and peace.